Hello there. In this video, I'm going to demystify and explain the concept of a flexed budget. Now, imagine I have a restaurant, and sorry for the bad artwork. Now, imagine that every week at the beginning of the week, I prepare a budget. This is going to help me plan my purchases. It's going to help me forecast my cash flow. Now, let me show you my weekly budget. I plan to sell 10 meals at $10 a meal, so my revenue will be $100. My ingredients will cost me $6 a meal, so the total variable cost will be $60. And contribution to my fixed costs and my profits, well, that's the difference between sales and variable cost, so that's $40. Then I have a fixed costs of $20 a week. Maybe that's rent. And my profit then is $20 a week. Yes, I know these numbers are ridiculous. They're here just for illustrative purposes. At the end of the week, I'll have my actuals. And let's look at our actual results. And sadly, I discovered that I only sold 9 units. I was planning to sell 10, but I only sold 9 units. So guys, my sales volume is lower than budgeted. Okay, then look at this. I see that I did $95 in sales. That means I must have charged more than $10 a meal. I must have charged 10.5. People love my meals, so I upped the price. Maybe that's also why I didn't sell as many meals. I put the price up and demand dropped. And look at that, my variable cost dropped a little bit as well. My actual variable cost was lower than budgeted. Maybe the market conditions changed, food costs dropped. So now my actual contribution is 45. Okay? Fixed cost didn't change, but my profit now is 25. So I'm happy. Now at this point, I want to control performance. And I'm going to go like this. I'm going to say, wow, I should have spent 60, but I did spend 50. So that's a great sign. Okay, but do you see the logical problem there when I'm just comparing the 60 directly to the 50? Well, guys, it's a different activity level. I planned to sell 10 units, but I only sold 9 units. So I should really do this. When I sell 9 units, the food should cost 9 times 6. It should cost 54. So that's the problem when I'm controlling my business. And when I have variable elements, I can't compare across different activity levels. It won't be a meaningful comparison. Imagine I have a delivery company, and then I look at the fuel bill at the end of the month, and I say, hey, delivery driver, you did terrible. You wasted fuel. You overspent. Well, he would say, well, look, you gave me twice as many deliveries. So, of course, I spent more on fuel. That's the concept. To fix this, we're going to add one more column into our spreadsheet. We're going to call this a flexed budget. We're going to take the actual activity and then multiply that by the standard costs that we found in the budget, right? So units come from here, monetary values come from here. The flexed budget will then answer the question should. So guys, when we sell 9 units, we should earn revenue of $90. We did earn revenue of $95. That's a good sign. So that would be a favorable sales price variance. That's for another day. Now, when we produce 9 meals, it should cost 54, right? 9 times 6, 54. It did cost 50, so look at that. That's more good news. So look at that. I'm comparing the flexed budget to the actual. Now, when we get down here, when we get to the next line, we've got a 36. That would be 9 times 4, so that checks. Now, what do you think we should put for the fixed cost? Well, we'll put the 20. Okay, we would do that. If the actual had changed, we'd still use the budgeted fixed costs, because fixed costs don't change on activity level. So now I've got 16. So guys, the last piece of the puzzle is this. To compare this line or this line, we'll get the same result. And look at that. 40 to 36. We wanted to earn a contribution of 40. That's when we sell 10 units. Because we sold only 9 units, we lost $4 there. So guys, the difference there is 4, isn't it? The difference here is also 4, okay? That is called a sales volume variance. So that's the final piece of the puzzle, okay? So now we can make a nice controller's report with the flexed budget in our spreadsheet. I want to know why my actual profit is different from my budgeted profit, and I see 3 causes. The first thing is that we sold fewer units. So that's an adverse variance of 4. That would be a sales volume variance. Then look at this. We sold at a higher selling price. So we earned an extra 5 from a favorable sales price variance. And then we also saved $4 from a favorable variable cost variance. So guys, there you have it. That's the flexed budget. That's why we use it when we are controlling performance from a financial perspective.